In December 2008, the Jewish community of Johannesburg entered a new era with the launch of Chai FM. Chai FM is a community radio station aimed at providing world-class, compelling content to the local Jewish community of Gauteng on 101.9 FM, and now around the globe via live internet audio streaming. Chai FM's mission is to unite the community, to build an umbilical connection between our community and the land of Israel, and provide unique value for advertisers, and establish stronger relations with other Jewish communities around the globe.
The South African Jewish community is known around the world as being one of the most well-organized communities. There was one area where we had something missing, and that was a Jewish community station.
I think it's an invaluable tool for the community, not only in terms of education, but just as in terms of passing on information. There's room for another station.
Programming is entertaining, topics relevant, intelligent, informative, and probing, with guests selected from the best of breed in their chosen fields.
As we know, South Africa is a very, relatively speaking, a very unified community in terms of the Jewish community, and radio and Chai FM can facilitate that unity in a very meaningful way.
And it certainly is easy to just get into your car and hit a button and get a sense of what's happening Jewishly on the radio. So I think that's a big plus. I mean, there are things happening on Friday on the Parsha, things happening all week long. So definitely a person who can do an hour or two normally now can do several hours of access. And I know that they're doing it, but coming into me and I'll talk to them about a holiday. So Rabbi, I've actually heard 3 classes on the radio about it already.
Chai FM programming is directed at a traditional Jewish audience and has already begun to play a significant educational role in the community.
To me, what a talk show does is it brings topics of tremendous relevance to our personal and collective Jewish lives in a meaningful, relevant and integrative way. And I think it makes it very thought-provoking. You have the reach of a radio station quantitatively with the qualitative role that it plays. I think it can be a tremendously authentic educational vehicle, and secondly can continue to build the unity within the diversity in the community in a most relevant and meaningful way.
These are issues that face Jewish people. Anti-Semitism, how do we handle it? How do we cope with it? Where's it coming from?
Through the Gaza Festival in Israel, and we had to sit through news broadcasts telling us how barbaric we are.
A new wave of anti-Semitism is sweeping the world, and its battleground is the media. Chai FM is dedicated to providing accurate news on Israel. In addition, Chai FM's contribution aims to alter the community landscape for the better. To this end, we have identified several projects aimed at raising funds for charities and other worthy causes.
And I just want to say to Chai FM, thank God for you. We're doing this radiothon together. We're raising money together for Yad Aron to feed 520 Jewish needy families at the moment. And we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it without the assistance of Chai FM. So it's a big brocha to the community.
There's no doubt in my mind that if Chai FM is able to continue to grow the way that it started its process, we'll be looking at a very different type of community, in a sense that so many real issues in terms of education, in terms of the educational debate, will be brought to this forum.
And also from a business perspective, I mean, you're tapping into a market that's it's niched. It's a niched market. If you've got something to sell to a specific market, specific LSM, a specific, if anything, any product that would appeal to Jews by and large, investing in that from advertising point of view, I mean, the revenue that could be spun is incredible.
Research has shown that more than 98% of Chai FM's audience falls into the highest LSM category, with an average household income of more than 26,000 Rand per month. As much as 65% of our listeners are decision makers in a business, and they're listening. It's a lucrative audience for advertisers.
The radio is a companion. As an advertising medium used correctly, with ads written by people who understand the value and importance of sound, it's an invaluable medium and hugely cost effective.
More and more I'm hearing positive things. I think in the beginning people were wondering which direction it was going in and weren't quite sure what it was going to be. Definitely those who are interested are feeling very embellished. They feel like their time is being filled up in a very creative way now.
It's given me accessibility for 3 hours a day.
Tuning in, and when I speak to people and say, are you listening to Chai FM, friends, etc., they say, yeah, they feel an allegiance.
Definitely around dinner tables, it is something very much spoken about. I'm amazed that in such a short space of time, we've seen such an impact in the community.
Chai FM is a radio station whose time has come, just slightly ahead of Mashiach. But until then, it needs your support until it becomes self-sustaining.
It's a wonderful kosher radio station for our kids to listen to.
What other medium can you drain Lake Superior, fill it with raspberry cool drink, and drop in an 80-ton ice cream blob on top? Radio. You can do this.